Greetings, NERSA colleagues. Today I'm coming to you from overlooking our ice arena, which is where our temporary offices are located. Most of our team has been temporarily moved into this space as our facility undergoes renovations. One of the neat aspects about the ice arena that we manage here is that it holds our largest intramural sport, which is broomball, which is a pretty unique feature of our program. So today's session, and also our next one, I wanted to answer some questions that some members have been asking me, which is, what is it like to be on the board of directors? And so, for me, in answering that question, I like to start with this chart that you can see on the screen there that has a component for each of the different leadership groups within NERSA. So you can see on there the headquarters team, the assembly, which is our think tank of the association, the member network, which is where most members engage with leaders, is through the member network. And then you see our three boards. So there's the NERSA Foundation, the NERSA Service Corporation Board, and then the Board of Directors. So if you want to learn about some of those other groups, you can check out the NERSA website for more information. But for today, let's talk about the Board of Directors. So the primary responsibility for the board, and it's the only leadership group with this responsibility, is the fiduciary responsibility of the association. And that includes three different things. So that includes a duty of care, a duty of loyalty, and the duty of obedience. So that's our primary function. And when the board gets together to do our work, we do that primarily through meetings, which probably you'd guess. But we have two different types of meetings that I wanted to briefly mention to you how those differ from each other. So we have discussion meetings and then we have action meetings. And in action meetings, we spend most of our time approving things or receiving reports from different groups. And you'll see a lot more action on the minutes from those meetings because it's a little bit more decision-based. And then the other half of our meetings are what we call discussion meetings. And we just came back from one of those at our summer meetings. We have a couple that are face-to-face, but most of them are through video conferencing. And when we are in a discussion call, it's more informal, so there's not really minutes taken or things like that. But we spend time talking about big picture things that impact NERSA. And those kind of fall into four categories. So we spend time setting the direction for the association, like planning for the future, even talking about board succession and development. The second one we spend time on is resource management, making sure that we have enough resources, both fiscal, human, and physical, to accomplish all our goals. We provide oversight for the association, specifically kind of monitoring different legal aspects, but we also hire, support, and evaluate our executive director of the association. And then the last one is that we engage in outreach. And so that's connecting between different stakeholders, other leadership groups, things like that. So that's kind of our initial introduction today. Our next edition, I want to focus on the different board positions, what the roles are, and the training that we receive. If you have any specific questions about the board that you'd like for me to include next time, please just send me a message and I'll be happy to incorporate that. So thanks for listening.